Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fandango Friday. It's Friday evening, and I have a liqueur. We're doing now on Fandango Friday. We do any liquor or liqueur, any liquor brand like Jack Daniels, Bacardi rum, or a liqueur like Buffalo Trace Bourbon Cream or Bailey's, or this one. This is Passoã or Passoã. Don't know what it's really called. How it's pronounced. I mean, it's a glass bottle, 50 milliliter glass bottle. They got it at Total Wine in a 750. It is something that was introduced in 1986. So it's 40 years on the market. I bought this in Jefferson Parish. It's 20% alcohol. It's made with real passion fruit, product of France, like I said. Imported by Lucas Bowles, USA. I think it's a collaboration between Moet Hennessy and Lucas Bowles. All right, let's see. I have to add Elbow 88. Hello, Elbow 88.
Hey, Ron. Cheers.
Now I'm using this new setup because StreamYard wasn't letting me do the screen share. Now, if you notice that your camera is reversed, there's a way you can go into your camera and you can, because I noticed this, I was reading about it, and there's a little toggle switch and it said mirrored or unmirrored. So I clicked unmirror and then it immediately went back to the proper.
Yeah, where is that setting?
It's somewhere on when you look at your setup for Restream, it'll say your camera and you can click it.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly. I'm trying to figure out where I put my glass. Where did I put the glass? Hold on, I'll be right back. I set down my cocktail glass and I can't find it. I can't see how I could lose that glass. Oh, there is a kitten in the house. Hold on a second. I'll have to get a replacement glass. That's very strange. I set it on the counter. Set it right there on the counter, and I didn't see where I had put it. All right, you didn't see that little toggle switch, huh?
No, I'm still looking. If it's in Restream, that's where I'm looking. I don't know if it's anywhere else.
Let me see. Let's see what the chat's saying. Howdy. Hello to you. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked it, or hope you liked it. Let's see. Let me look this up. On mirror.
Oh, I see it now. Okay. The little toggle switch in the bottom, it was on, so I'll toggle that off.
It's like a light switch, and you click it one way or the other.
Okay.
All right.
See if that's any better. Yeah, I guess StreamYard has been changing stuff, so you're trying this other platform, yeah?
Yeah, I mean,
I
had to buy a new computer. My other one just went dead one morning. It was just not working. I mean, would not work. So I tried all day long to get it working. It would not work after only 3 years. Although I've heard Hewlett Packard's not that good. That sounds good, Clemson. So I had to go to Walmart, buy a new computer. And I noticed after that, that StreamYard wasn't showing the screen share. But Hector said it might be the browser or something with that because he said he uses Microsoft Edge. So I'm going to try that, maybe an experiment tomorrow morning. Well, there's the Passoã. It's pinkish red, between red and pink. And it's probably got food coloring added. So that's what I have. 20% alcohol. Now you have something.
Yes, I brought a Irish cream liqueur from St. Brendan's. And this is the espresso flavor, 17% ABV. I just got a little bit left. I had this in my fridge, so I think I got enough here to talk about. We'll pour it out. I got a glass here with an ice cube. I like it on the rocks. And that's what I'll be sipping on today. So here we go.
Okay, I have their website up. And we'll see what we can do with that in a minute. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
I've tried the regular St. Brendan's and I really loved it, I'll have to admit.
Yeah, I mean, it's inexpensive, especially if you compare it to Bailey's, you know. What did I pay for this? $14 for 750, made with dairy cream, grain neutral spirit, and Irish whiskey. And on the website, they say it's Quiet Man Irish whiskey. So, yeah, that's what I'm sipping on tonight. Just take it easy. There's Claude. There you go. Yeah, we got some a different setup here tonight. A little different. Even getting in, I had to okay my microphone and camera.
Yeah, it's a drag, but Claude, you'll have to do your audio. Okay.
Anyway, glad to be part of another Fandango Friday. I missed last week. I just was feeling a little under the weather when it came time to go on, so I sat that one out last week. But glad to be back.
Yeah, I can understand feeling bad now. You know, Claude's got to re-up. Okay, now I'm going to show the see if it'll work now.
So there wasn't any notice from StreamYard as far as we're making changes or anything like that? It just
No, well, yes and no. There were some because they were saying they're always changing stuff, and then they were saying, but if you want to pay for this new, I didn't understand that, you know, and it just all of a sudden it would say it would tell me we're doing screen share, but then it wouldn't show it. And everybody was saying, well, it's not showing. I said, well, they're telling me it's showing. So it was like some kind of internal fault with it or whatever. Oh, well, Claude it's showing Claude has joined this group, but he's blacked out.
Yeah, maybe he has to set up his camera and stuff.
He was on last time. He was on the last time.
Yeah, that's right. We did see him. We saw him a minute ago.
Well, he was on the last video I did with Restream. Well, anyway, we'll wait for him, and he just had to be patient. And but of course, we'll let him do his whole thing when he joins. But I'm going to show the screen share. Here's the Passoã, which is not a real word. It's a made-up word. They try to make it sound Brazilian. I mean, you know, Portuguese, but it's got nothing to do with Portugal.
Okay. That's what Dave had this a while back, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
The same stuff. I've never tried this or seen this myself, so this is new to me.
He brought it, and then I stumbled across it, and I got 5 50-milliliter bottles for $2.50.
Yeah. Okay.
So you figure 50 cents a bottle.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Try it out.
Why not? And so it's been on the market since 1986. I think it's made in collaboration between two companies. It's Hennessy Moet, Louis Vuitton, and Bowls. Bol. Bowls makes all those flavor things. So
Yeah.
I think it's got two parent companies, but they have it at Total Wine and More. Total Wine's got it listed for about a regular bottle about $19.99, so it's not real high. It says it's the tropical sweetness and tanginess of Passoã makes it extremely versatile, and it adds an attractive red hue to any cocktail. Low ABV. I don't know how low 20 is, but low ABV. Passoã is excellent low alcohol option when served in simple mixes like Passoã and tonic. Well, it's low compared to a lot of liqueurs, which are running around 35%. Here we go.
Yeah. There's a St. Brendan's richly deserved Irish cream. Of course, they put the recipes for other stuff. There's not much on this website, really.
It shows the Quiet Man. Okay, I've heard about the Quiet Man for so many years.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried it myself either. I mean, it's usually Jameson for me for Irish stuff, or Bushmills. Yeah. Our name is inspired by Saint Brendan the Abbot, an ancient Irish monk who was known for his remarkable travels and adventures. His valiant spirit guided our quest for the most authentic and indulgent Irish cream. Our unique blend is crafted for a taste that's elegantly smooth, gentle, and creamy. You'll enjoy notes of vanilla, marshmallow, chocolate, and a touch of spice. I would agree with that. That sounds like a good description. Made with Quiet Man Irish whiskey. So
Yeah, the only problem is they're not showing the espresso version.
yeah, right.
It says visit the Quiet Man. So they do have a link. No, I don't want to go there. All right, so they do have a link, but it doesn't look like it's working.
Yeah.
It's owned by Luxco, and I know Luxco owns that distillery in, I think it's Northern Ireland. I know they own that distillery. It's directly owned by Luxco.
You're correct there, sir. Imported by Luxco Incorporated, St. Louis, Missouri. Sole importers for the USA. 17% ABV.
And it makes sense that they would import a product from their own distillery in Ireland.
Yeah.
And it does say Northern Ireland on there, right?
Yes. Londonderry, Northern Ireland.
Okay. Hey, Claude, you got it straight now.
Oh. God, do I miss StreamYard?
Yeah, man. You get used to one thing.
Well,
one thing, and Ron, I take you might want to look into, I mentioned it on Wednesday, Zoom. I use Zoom, and they have a live stream there too.
Right.
Also, anyway, look, Dandy Zagras is in. There we go.
Okay.
So I was at the North Carolina Aberdeen ABC store. Nice folks there. And I like I'm in a brandy thing. You know how like Elbow just does mezcal for months at a time?
Yes.
I'm into brandy lately. And I've always liked, my favorite is Corbel. Can't beat it. But I saw a nice little bottle here of Grande Amber, Paul Maison cognac, or should we say brandy?
Brandy, yeah.
Brandy. And I thought, I like brandy. And I said, why not? So here we go. Never had it before.
And just to let y'all know, Elbow was able to flip his camera to the unmirrored, and he didn't have too much trouble doing it.
Look at that beautiful color. Woo, it is amber. That is a pretty. That's a copper, real copper color there. Real copper color there.
I love Paul Masson. I love Paul Masson. And you know that man died in 1940.
The actor, War
No,
of the World.
the actual man, Paul Masson from France.
Who was the guy, the big guy in black who did the commercials for them?
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles, War of the Worlds. There we go. Famous. Lakehurst, New Jersey.
Okay, let's look up Paul Masson. Paul Masson brandy. Let's look up the website for you.
Yeah, it was Grande Amber, a little different. They had two regular, and gosh, and I love a bargain. There's a $4.99 for a little one of these little street people bottles here.
Okay, Claude.
Well, you know, it's just you know, you put it in your back pocket. You know,
well, what does street people mean?
People who are on the street who usually have roses, Irish wine, or things like that.
Oh, you mean folks that live on the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew what you meant, Claude. I was just giving you a hard time. Now, here's the website.
I didn't know. That's why I asked. That's street people.
Oh, now I saw that peach, and I said, "Boy, I like anything with peaches in it." Oh yeah.
Does it really have peaches, or is it just like peach Kool-Aid in it?
It's probably like an extract.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid.
All natural, even though it came out of a machine, right?
Well, there is a definite difference between natural flavoring and artificial flavoring.
But
right.
Let me ask you a question before we go any further down the rabbit hole. Okay. Isn't all flavoring just natural flavoring?
No.
Isn't it? Okay. Well, all right. So time out. Let me explain. Or let me ask this question a little deeper. Isn't all flavoring just from natural sources? Natural? Whether it's like milled or combined or whatever. Isn't everything natural?
Well, in a way, yes, that's true, because some of these artificial
they can use sources that aren't like, I don't know, closer to earth type.
Well, a lot of artificial flavoring is made from coal tar.
But isn't that natural?
Yeah, it comes from the earth. Coal tar. It's
so everything's natural.
It's a leftover of petroleum, but
isn't that natural too?
Yes, but when you use natural flavoring, like let's say natural grape flavor, it would come from grapes, like an extract, you know. But
have you done research in these companies to make sure that the natural flavors that they're using is from your scale of natural flavor?
If they got caught,
no. Have you yourself done the research to?
Yes, our team
of natural flavors or of the natural flavor scale that they are.
Yes, I have done the research. Now, Claude, you want to look at this website?
Sure. Smooth, sophisticated brandy crafted in the European tradition, aged in oak barrels. Paul Masson, an award-winning favorite with a rich amber glow and slightly sweet taste, that's true, features notes of caramel and vanilla. And this, I believe, this is from California, I believe.
It originated there, yes, and they even have a Paul Masson. They call it the Paul Masson Mansion. It's a huge building, and they rent it out now. They don't use it for the company anymore, but they rent it for events.
Oh, and Ron, excuse me. Guess what it says on the back of the bottle? It's imported by Sazerac Company, New Orleans, Louisiana.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to rain on your parade.
Well, they ain't doing Jack Diddley in New Orleans with that. So I'm just letting you know.
Oh.
That's nothing more than just like a facade.
I tell you what, it's pretty. I'm sipping it and I'm enjoying it, guys. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Very nice.
They got a lot of cocktail ideas with this thing.
I'll tell you, you know, you guys, do you guys like brandy? I mean, well, it's 40%. It's as high as any brandy or any whiskey or bourbon we have on the show, right?
Yes. Now it says it's bottled by Sazerac in Kentucky, but that doesn't mean it's made in Kentucky. It's just bottled in Kentucky. It's made, like you said, it's made in California, but
I believe it's made in California, but on the back of the bottle it says Louisiana.
That's the headquarters of the company.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with my thing, so I'm going to check out and come back.
Okay. We're not noticing any trouble on our end, but you see.
Anyway, my $4.95 bottle here, and I got to tell you, it's vanilla, caramel, tastes very natural, a nice brandy. I mean, brandy's, I'm not a brandy maker, but it's just basically aged wine, isn't it? In barrels.
Brandy is wine that has been distilled into liquor.
Mm-hmm. And I got to tell you, it's delicious. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's got that vanilla. It's sweeter than other brandies I've had. I think this was designed for the American palate.
Hey, Claude.
Sweeter.
Claude,
Yes, sir.
I would get on the ledge and say that this is gluten free.
Yeah, it's all grapes, no gluten.
No grain.
I usually order extra gluten, so I wouldn't know about that.
Hey, Claude.
See, like those joints get all rusted up.
Hey, Claude. Claude, do you know what the VS is for?
Very special.
Yeah, but do you know what it really is about?
Very smooth.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Brandy has levels.
Haven't we gone through this before?
Yeah, but apparently,
This
Claude,
is the show and tell educational part of the show.
Yeah.
But
so the VS,
yeah.
the VS, which in England they call 3-star brandy, the VS is aged usually 2 to 4 years, between 2 and 4 years.
Oh,
The next level up is the VSOP, very smooth old pale. That's usually aged 4 to 6 years. 4 to 6. Now the top level is the XO, extra old, which is usually 6 to 10 years. So you'll notice that the price will go up as the letters change. I just thought I'd mention that.
and I got to tell you something. I know brandy. I've had Hennessy, Courvoisier. I've had the French Napoleonic brandy. My favorite is Corbel brandy, always from California. And this is very nice, very drinkable, very enjoyable. Very nice.
Hey, Claude, in Louisiana, we have the Napoleonic Code.
Yes. Your law system is based on civil law, not criminal law.
Designed so you can walk around with that code in the back of your pocket and pull it out and dispute somebody. That never happens.
The other 49 states are based on common law, but Louisiana's Napoleonic Code.
Some of the best attorneys I know, especially in California, went to Tulane Law School.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Along with Jerry Springer.
Very good law school. You got one of the best law schools in the country in Louisiana.
Yep. I have a friend that graduated from Tulane Law School. All right, now Zagra.
Oh, it's my turn.
Zagra.
Hey, tonight we're looking at something called Bushmills Black. Okay, I don't know much about it other than it just looks like any other thing out there. Other than the fact that this is probably aged a little longer than the standard white label and red label. Trying to read it. The label is so small. I think this is a 50 milliliter bottle. Since it's Irish whiskey, man, that label's so small. Look at that. Should have had the big bottle. It's imported by somebody from New Jersey, Jersey City. All right, so I'm going to crack this open and see what it's all about. Comes in a glass bottle.
Love those little airline bottles, don't you?
Yeah, but most of those are plastic. This one isn't. This one's glass.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna do a Jean Pierre. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do it in ice and outside of ice. So here we are outside of ice.
You should be at the bowling alley if you.
You know what? Jean's gonna get you for that. That's all I gotta say. If he doesn't,
That guy's all over the place.
like a ping pong ball.
Here's the website if you want to read off of it.
You gotta blow it up. I can't see that. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, boy, look at that. That looks so good. I love Bushmills.
All right, Bushmills Black Irish Whiskey combines an exceptionally high amount of malt whiskey, married. They couldn't just copulate with lighter grain whiskey, and then matured in former Oloroso sherry and bourbon cask. It doesn't say what bourbon cask, but it does tell us what sherry cask.
Never had a Black Bush.
It's good. It's great.
I've had several.
Elbow, you're a piano player. Have you ever had a Black Bush?
No, actually, I got Black Barrel here from Jameson, but I've never tried Bushmills Black Bush. So
Hey, like that old Popeyes commercial, spicy and delicious.
all right.
This unique recipe means that Black Bush has rich, fruity notes. It is a deep, intense character.
Of course.
Balanced by an incredibly unique smoothiness, like peanut butter. It's best enjoyed neat, over ice, or in a classic cocktail. The most seasoned of Irish whiskey drinkers. No, you can't beat Wagner's Beat. No, the Black Bush.
Hey, I've got a little bit more information about it if you want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm open.
Put it up there. I'll read
As
it.
long as
No,
it's
it's information that I know, but that's not on here right now.
Well, why is it online so we can share?
I don't know. They changed it because they changed their website.
I'm thinking this is rhetoric.
You want to hear it? I know what I'm talking about. It's age 8 years. It's age 8 years, and it's.
Did you do a duo before the show?
No, just listen to me, please. I'm begging you. It's age 8 years. It's 80% single malt, and it's only 20% grain whiskey. So it's flipped. Usually it's 80% grain. So it's a much, much, much higher percentage of grain whiskey. And it was introduced in 1980. So it's been around 46 years. So those are facts that they used to put on this website. They used to have this on the website, but they updated their website and took down a lot of good information about it.
Man, this stuff used to be so cheap.
I'm gonna say, how different is that seriously from the regular?
Well, red is kind of cast as some kind of a wine thing going on. It's really got a unique flavor. It's good. The white is more along line with the black, but it's kind of got a grainy aspect to it. So if you're okay with grain whiskey, you'll like it. These Irish whiskeys don't have much to them.
They're nice and smooth, though. I like Irish whiskey. They're smooth.
I mean,
you had Tullymore Dew behind you.
I mean, if you're talking smooth, like how much do you really distill something to take the natural flavor of the whiskey out?
I'm spoiled.
Or the product.
I don't mind.
The more it gets distilled, the more it gets filtered, the more the flavor comes out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
didn't you have a bottle of Tullymore Dew behind you there at one time?
No, I don't drink that.
It came in a little jug, little green and white ceramic jug at one time.
I think it was somebody else's whiskey you were looking at.
Yeah, that's an Irish whiskey I always enjoyed.
Tullymore Dew. I find a little grain in it. You know, it's like these Canadian whiskeys out there.
Oh, here we go.
Most of them are garbage. I mean, they really are. They have no character. They have First off, they don't have a standard. You can just like do whatever you want to do.
You get the best cocktail glasses ever from Crown Royal at Christmas. Those nice free
That's
glasses.
the gimmick to bring you back, right? All right,
Canadian
kids.
whiskey does have a
We're
standard.
going to go over ice now.
Mm-hmm.
What is this interference into my conversation?
Okay. Oh, I'm just mimicking you.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I think somebody muted me. Thank
I didn't
you.
mute you. We hear you fine. We hear you fine. Everything's fine. We hear you fine.
Yeah, you're coming loud and clear. Good audio. I got to get good audio and video. I got to give that to Restream.
You're definitely right.
Well, what happened is that when Jay moved over to this platform, him and I were kind of tweaking out a little bit. And then I noticed that as I went into my computer settings that the volume was actually down. So all those previous broadcasts that we've done, they were all just like, and I'd watch them on YouTube and I'm like, man, why am I coming in so low? Why am I coming in so low? And that's what it was.
Yeah, you got it.
I thought maybe I had like some kind of, I don't know, something clogged up on my microphone. Physically.
No, you got to like sometimes manually bring it up to top level.
Yeah. Thanks for like putting.
Well,
it
I had
out there,
to
like,
learn. I had to.
So everyone can understand what I just said.
I had to learn Restream, as I worked with it. So it's a little bit of learning, Okay. This Passoã, I'm going to open a second bottle because I don't think 100 milliliters is a whole lot. I do like that they sell it in glass, like the Bushmills Black Bush.
Oh, that's
What are you
glass.
doing?
Okay. Passoã.
What is that?
The one that you brought about 3 or 4 months ago.
What?
Oh,
What is
Yeah.
passion fruit?
It's a passion
Oh, this
fruit
stuff?
liqueur.
Oh, interesting.
And I
What's
got it
the
for 50 cents a bottle. So
Wow.
what's the ABV on that round?
20%.
20. Okay.
that stuff.
Yeah. And it's,
Didn't I give you some of this?
Oh, he's got a few.
you were going to give me some, but I forgot to get it.
What is that, Dave?
Oh.
Oh, nice glass.
It's like it's a passion fruit. It's not bad. It's just like some kind of like candy. Think of it like cotton candy flavored, like liqueur. It's pretty good. It's got a real. I'm sorry, Jay, but it's got like a really good like natural kind of body to it, as opposed to like high fructose corn syrup sweetness.
Yeah, it's from
Thank
France.
you, Jay.
It's produced in France. It's owned by Moet Hennessy in collaboration with Balls. BOLS. Balls does a lot of the flavor brandy.
Yeah, liqueurs and stuff.
No, it's free. It's free wings and pizza. I wouldn't pay for it. No, you don't have to pay for it. All right. So anybody in this that's part of this tonight, Zagras, Elbow, Just Claw, any of y'all can set up your own Restream account or StreamYard. It's very easy. There's no charge. And you could host it. Like some nights when I can't do it, like if I'm at a baseball game, one of you can host it and I'll just miss it. And I can watch the playback later,
So is this a Chinese app?
Oh, I don't know where it's
So in
from.
other words, everything go back to
I
China.
don't think so.
Hey, Claude, Zoom does.
Zoomed up.
That's why we stopped using it. Zoom does go back to China.
Really?
That's why in business we stopped.
Well,
using
I gotta
anything.
tell you something. I live on Zoom. Zoom doubled my business.
I'm just letting you know it's not secured. All your
I'm
information
not
is going
saying
off.
anything else. I'm not sharing any state secrets or anything.
that you know of.
All right, now I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to describe this product. I know that I know that what I'm on tonight is owned by the Freemasons, and
Oh, Lord, here
I
we
had
go.
to be initiated. Well, I had to be initiated before I could get on. But I don't want to get into that.
You better turn in your case.
I'm not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. But anyway, there it is. It's very red. not trying to hoodwink anyone.
It looks like
Not trying to
vampire's
hoodwink
blood.
anyone. All right. Anyway, the flavor, yes, it's sugary sweet, but like he said, it's not like fake yucky sugar. It's sweet, like real cane sugar. It's very tart and bitter. Like it's got the bitter fruit, but not an unpleasant thing. You know, it's almost like they crushed up the passion fruit with the peel, kept the peel on it to give it some bitterness. It's got a lot of tartness, which some people will think that tart and sour is the same thing. I got news for y'all. Tart and sour is not the same thing. Has a medium body, has a semi-sweet finish. Is this something I would want to drink a lot of? Certainly not. But
It's kind of like when we do a sour beer, because the both of us kind of like don't like to do sour beers.
yeah, they're usually tart.
We cave and we're like, okay, well, let's go ahead and do a sour beer because that's the only thing out there to kind of add to the newness of things. And then when we do one, it's like, well, wait a minute, this isn't sour. It's tart.
Right. They're never really sour. I can go to the store and buy sour cream. That's sour. I can buy sourdough bagels. That's sour.
Right.
Yeah, I know the Illuminati's watching this because I'm
part
of the Illuminati.
I have a news flash.
What?
I have a news flash. And I asked ChatGPT, which I subscribe to, which is probably also owned by the Chinese. But it said, is Zoom owned by the Chinese? Short answer, no. Zoom is not owned by China. Zoom Video Communications is an American company headquartered in San Jose. It's publicly traded on the NASDAQ. Founder and CEO Eric Yuan, Y-U-A-N, is a Chinese-born but a U.S. citizen, founder in origin and foreign ownership. Some early engineering and development work was done in China, and that's where the confusion started. But that's about workforce location, not ownership or control. So,
yeah, I bet he's based out of Minnesota, right?
No, it says
San
here,
Diego.
San Jose.
San Jose.
All right, I'm going to finish up my description, and we're going to go to
I'm sorry to interrupt. It was a news flash.
Newsflash. It's very good. Not my kind of thing, honestly. I prefer like what Elbow has, those bourbon and Irish liqueur creams. I prefer the cream, but I'm not hating on it. After all, I knew what it was when I bought it, and I only paid $2.50 for the 5-pack. So who could complain? Only an idiot would. I would rather drink a brandy or a cognac. I would rather drink a whiskey. I would rather drink a cream liqueur, but I'm not drinking those. So I'm going to give it a favorable score. Honestly, I have 3 bottles left. Oh, sorry.
And so let's really talk about this 5-pack here, because of the alcohol content. It'll sit. So if you don't want it, if you just want to drink one, I mean, I liked it. I was actually surprised by it.
Yeah, mine won't. Mine definitely won't go to waste. It will not go to waste. So it tastes very juicy. If you like fruit juice, like passion fruit juice, you're going to like it. And I guess I don't hate fruit juice. I had some orange juice I've been drinking.
What? You drink juice?
Not much. Not if I can help it. Not if I can help it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is what I'm sipping on, guys. St. Brendan's Irish cream liqueur with the espresso flavor. And I'm enjoying it. If you guys like Bailey's Irish cream, I think you'll also like this brand, and you'll save a little money as well. Now, I'll tell you one thing.
That sounds like a freebase, man, with the caffeine.
Yeah. But I can't really taste. I can't taste much of the espresso or coffee in this, to tell you the truth.
But it's still good. But it's still good.
Yeah, it's still good. It's you get that sweetness from the cream, the Irish cream, and the coffee taste is very subtle. It's not strong. So I would even prefer a little stronger on the coffee taste, but it's good. I would still grade it a good grade.
Elbow, Can I ask you a question? Do you have an Aldi's near you?
Oh yeah, they're here.
They have. I've never heard of this company. You know, they got a lot of weird off brands and stuff. They had I almost bought it today. We were in an Aldi's here in North Carolina, and they had a big bottle like what you have for $8.99, which I thought was of an Irish cream beverage like you have.
Yeah.
The only difference,
Claude,
the only difference is that the Aldi's will be wine based. Aldi doesn't sell liquor, but it'll taste the same. It'll taste the same.
Really? I had a bottle of Aldi's wine last week, and I threw it out. It was that bad. And I never throw out wine.
By the way, I wanted to reply to Clemson, if he's still out there. He asked me if I've tried a Florida beer by Diver Down. I don't think I've tried that, but thanks for the recommendation. I'll try one if I see it at Total Wine next time I go out there. But
Diver Down was the last Van Halen album with David.
Yeah, I know it's a Van Halen album as well, but
second to last, because the last one was 1984.
Okay. But anyway, I will try that beer at some point.
I thought 1984 had
No,
Sammy Hagar.
I'm so sure of it. I got $100 backing that up. And I don't bet, and I'm not a gambler.
But anyway, I would. I don't know if you want to score yet, but
we're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to it.
But yeah, I tell you, Ron, the only thing I miss on this platform is the banner. I don't know if it has a banner. You know.
I forgot. That's my fault. I didn't hit it.
Oh, it does have that? Okay, good, because I think that's a good feature on your.
Yeah, let me add the products.
There's no banner. There's no banner.
Okay. So you have St. Brendan's.
There's no banner. Still don't see it.
St. Brendan's espresso, and that's 17%.
And this was $14, so that's like $10 cheaper, I think, than Bailey's, and it still tastes great to me.
Oh, so, I love it. Parmesan, Grande Ombre.
Hey, Elbow, do you think it's as good as this?
I don't know what that is.
Eggnog.
I've never tried that. That looks interesting.
It's good in coffee, and it tastes like pancake waffles.
This looks scary to me. Did you just say it was pancake syrup?
It tastes like waffles.
Waffles.
That's what it's supposed to taste like.
Dude, I haven't had waffles since I was 10.
Well, you're going to have an alcoholic waffle coming up.
Man, this stuff looks scary, and it comes in a moonshine container too.
Oh God!
I got a question for Claude.
Yes, sir.
When you drink brandy, do you usually like chill it in the fridge, or do you put it on the rocks, or is it usually drink it just room temperature?
Yes to all of the above. When I first drink a brandy, I'll drink it straight just to see, what it's really like. Then I'll always take the advice of the wise men of this group, and I'll try it on ice.
Okay.
Which is interesting. It made it even a little sweeter, believe it or not, to my taste buds. Very good. And I put even my beers in the freezer for 10, 15 minutes. I like cold beverages. I go to Europe. They hate me. Can I have ice? Oh, only Americans ask for ice.
Yeah, I like it cold as well. Yeah.
Ron, you went to Europe. Did you ever ask for ice in anything?
No, because I like to drink water at room temperature.
Okay, I like lots of ice. I'm an ice guy.
Yeah.
By the way, I have a technical question to ask the group. The big thing in bars and restaurants now, when you order a mixed drink, is to get this monster Titanic breaking ice cube in your drink. Does that just take up more room and give you less alcohol, or should you do it that way?
You already answered your question.
Okay, it was rhetorical, maybe. Did you
Yeah,
ever-
I think it's just a fad. You know, I bought. I've got
Watered
the
down
big
to
ice,
whiskey big.
you
I
know,
mean,
to
really.
me, you know, I have a large ice cube, which is now shrunken down. It's been sitting here, but
Dude, I always say, look at that. Like, I know it's almost gone, but if you look real close, clear cube.
Yeah.
Clear cube. That's it.
So Claude, you're
make your own ice like I do. I put it in a little bag and I freeze it and I hit it with the ice pick, and I can like pull all the clear ice out of it for drinking. And
oh, I see.
the bubble, just throw it away.
Yeah, okay.
You got like all these clear
Yeah.
slivers of ice. Just you know, it's fantastic. There's nothing better than having some crystal clear ice for your
Oh,
drink.
and I'll say one more thing before Claude gives his final evaluation. Not the score, but the event. I did go to Spain, and I went to Spanish Africa, and I went to England, and I drank tap water the whole time. I drank right out the faucet, and never got sick. Never got sick at all.
That's only Mexico.
Yeah.
On a Mexican radio.
And I drank, and I ate some really good canned fish.
What do they call? What trivia question? What do they call the water to Americans in Mexico?
Montezuma's Revenge.
Very good. I'm impressed. Very good.
All right, Claude. So you're enjoying this Paul Masson Amber, Grand Amber.
I really am. This is excellent. It was $5.
Jay's
$5. Good old brandy. Very smooth, full flavor. Just a very enjoyable drink. Look, it's going down, and then that's not evaporation.
Yeah.
I poured it on ice here. Sorry. Some of us don't have a crystal clear ice cube like other people.
Sorry.
Wait, why does that make me a bad
Look, I
person?
just gave you the recipe of making your own crystal clear ice. All you have to do is, hey, get a quart freezer bag, fill it with water, close it, freeze it. Once it freezes, it's gonna have like that cloudiness in the middle, and around it, you're gonna have all like crystal clear ice.
Okay. All right.
You just pull it out, and you got all that crystal clear ice, which is fantastic. And you're shaking your head, sir. Just try.
That's way too much work. I'm the laziest person in the world.
You know what's more work than that? It's making sure I put this label up there. It's not read backwards because we got this program that doesn't do it for us.
I've been married.
But Elbow corrected his, and it wasn't difficult. It wasn't difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Directed toward you, Jay. That was directed toward the people that put this thing out.
Really,
Let me just speak here. On the bottom there, if you go on the right, you'll see those symbols, the settings. You click into settings, and then at the bottom of settings, you'll see mirror my video, and you just slide that little toggle switch the other way, and that's what flipped me around. So now you can read, you can read stuff when you hold it up, which is good. I like that feature. I'd rather see something. There you go. Now I can see it on Zagreb.
Elbow.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I don't know.
It should already be on default, but
Yeah. Yeah.
we're dealing with beta software. I get it.
Now, Claude, here's one you need to bring next time.
The VSOP.
Okay. I only got the VS. That's all they had.
Yeah, this one's aged 4 years, and it says since 1852. So they've been making Paul Masson wine and brandy since 1852, and that's a pretty long time.
I got to tell you, I've been critical of some things on this air, and this is just pure. If I got this at a bar, or something, I'd give it 5 stars. It's very. I'd buy it again. It's very enjoyable. It's very smooth. It's got a nice subtle flavor. The vanilla, that caramel comes through. It's very smooth is the word I keep using on it. Just a very nice. I could see drinking this before dinner or after dinner. as a cocktail or a straight up. Not as harsh, for a lot of people who don't like per se whiskeys, bourbons and rye whiskeys and stuff. This is a lot smoother drink, very much smoother.
Okay.
That's
Now,
no grainy aspect to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, kids. So we're doing Black Bush, but as you can tell, it's that time of the month.
Passoã.
It's delicious. It's fantastic. This is like really good stuff. So, especially that time of the month. I got to give Black Bush probably, I don't know, since it is an 80% pot still. Grain as Jay.
Well, wait, we're not doing the score yet. I was just wanting you to give a little bit more description of it.
Well, it's turned red, so you know what that means.
You start drinking Passoã.
It's that time of the month.
Okay. Now I'm going to do the scores.
We ought to call this double entendre night.
Well, boy. some people need to grow some sense of humor here.
We all need, we all need sense of humor. I think we don't laugh enough. People don't laugh enough anymore. Everything's so serious.
I do have a good sense of humor. Can't you see me laughing? All right.
Where's your cat, man? It's so quiet over there tonight.
See how that door is open?
Yeah.
It's not cold tonight, so I have the door open. So she when I have the door closed and she's in here, she gets like real, I guess you call it cooped up. And so but I had the door open so she could run back and forth between all the rooms. So she's a lot calmer because she can run. And she ran, when y'all were talking, she was running from one end of the house to the other, repetitively running. Now she's laying on the floor because she wore herself out.
You've trained your cat.
Well, it's all about the door being open. Once it's open,
train a cat.
No, she can be trained. She when I tell her no, she knows that word. No, she stops doing stuff when she's like trying to tear up stuff, and I say no, she'll stop. So she does.
Got cat talk going on. Okay.
She does get trained. She is trained a little bit.
Cat talk. Cat world. Cat world.
They had a lot of liquor. They had a lot of liquor in Spanish Africa, but I didn't drink any. Actually, I only drank beer, but there was an amazing amount of liquor in Gibraltar in Spain, and I could have bought it for cheap.
Travels.
Well, what do you do with it?
I just drank the beer. I just bought beer. I bought beer and I did videos the whole time I was there, and I have all those videos posted on my channel.
Oh.
I did videos when I was in La Linea de Concepcion, Spain. I did videos when I was at the hotel. I did videos when I was at the hotel in Ceuta in Spanish Africa, which is really what they call it Spanish Morocco. You probably heard of it. And it was really fun. It was a whole lot of fun to drink all those European beers, And then I did a video in London.
And no wine?
No, I didn't drink any wine.
Oh.
Now, when I went to Puerto Rico last year, I did buy a Puerto Rican rum, a half-size bottle. And I drank the whole thing. And I did a video, and it was really good. It was a really good every liquor store in Puerto Rico had that beer. I mean that rum. It was like
I share something with you about. I had to do some business in Puerto Rico. I flew into San Juan, and I had to drive, or I took a car to the other side of the island on a little country road. What's really interesting about Puerto Rico, you know how we have lemonade stands here? They have rum stands there. You can pull off the side of the road, have a shot, go back in your car. And, it's part of the culture there. I don't know if they still do that or allow that. I'm sure they do. but it was wonderful, you know.
Yeah. And
I am not.
You can go to the bar and drink with your grandfather until the lawyers got involved, and now they want to ask you your ID when you're 60 years old to buy anything.
when I went, I did think the food in Puerto Rico is really good. It's very
Thanks,
similar.
thanks, lawyers.
Yeah, the food in Puerto Rico is very similar to Louisiana food. It's
Fried wontons,
kind of Creole type food. Eat a lot of beans and
rice,
and pork and cabbage and other vegetables. All right. Anyway,
Right.
now the scores. I am going to give this score. Hold on, let me go over. Scroll over to my product. I'm going to score the Passoã. Not amazing product, but it's solid. Solid. I'm going to give it an 87 out of 100. Some people might go higher, but I think that's a fair score, 87. Whoops. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. Would I buy it again? I don't guess I would, but I've got 2 bottles left, and we'll see what happens with those. No problem there. Now, the score for the St. Brendan's espresso.
Yeah, okay. I would give this an 85, a solid B. I might give it an A if I could taste more coffee. It's the espresso flavor, but like I said, the coffee flavor is kind of weak. But to me, it's still a great tasting liqueur, and I would definitely buy it again, especially at the price. You know, $14. It's reasonably priced, so I give it an 85 for sure. It's a good. It's a good, refreshing beverage. St. Brendan's, yes.
But if you did a repurchase, you'd probably more likely buy the original.
Yeah, I think I would. Or if they have any other flavors, I don't know if they have a chocolate or anything. No, I don't think they do. Kavanagh's has a chocolate, I guess. But yeah, but I would buy it again, or I would buy just the regular Irish cream. I think, yeah, instead of going with the espresso again, I would just get the regular. But it's a tasty, you know, it's definitely a good B beverage to me, and I like it. So, you know, you may want to try it out or try anything from St. Brendan's. It was very good, and especially how, you know, you're saving money by not buying Bailey's, you know, for pretty much the same product, you know. So,
but isn't Bailey's killer?
Oh, I love Bailey's, you know, but
no comparison to isn't Bailey's like the mountaintop?
Yeah,
well, that's what they want you to think, and you'll pay the mountaintop price.
Yeah,
It's
right.
better than Carolyn's and all the other.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. They're very close, Claude. They're close. Yeah.
So, Elbow, I have a question.
All right.
So, do you find it to be a little off because the espresso is overbearing in the flavor?
Oh, you couldn't pick it up. Couldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Well,
the other way around. There's not enough.
Not for Jay to answer. So,
Yeah.
respect the question to the person it's being directed to,
Yeah.
and then you can
No,
answer
to me
later, Jay, if you think that Elbow
Yeah.
has not expressed that answer as it should be answered. Elbow.
No, I mark it down 5 points. I would give it an A, a 90, if I could taste a little more coffee, you know, because I am a fan of coffee.
Okay, so the reason why you scored the espresso aspect you feel is in there.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's still good, but I was hoping for a little more coffee taste. But
Jay, would you like to correct Elbow? And it is.
It's okay, Dave. We're cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're all friends here.
Yeah.
My only correction is Elbow's pronouncing it wrong. It's coffee.
Coffee, okay.
Oh, no, I do believe they
From New
all did
York?
pronounce it the old New Orleans style. The grandpas they all said, I need a cup of coffee.
Yeah. New York, New Jersey, coffee.
The Wallets they all said they had to eat some coffee, and they always had to get a coffee and a chicory. They had the CBN.
I just say coffee. All right, coffee. All right, Claude, what do you score the Grand Amber from?
Because you're
I'm
not
going to
from
give it
New
a
Orleans.
92. I'm going to give it a 92. Very enjoyable, priced right. $5 for this little. I don't know how many ounces is this little thing here. You guys know the sizes better than me.
Well,
What do you
that's probably 375 or
Yeah,
200.
$375, $5, $4.99. North Carolina ABC store. Very enjoyable, on the rock, straight up. Definitely would buy it again.
Claude,
very
would you say that would be the outdoor people's thing?
I don't know what you mean by outdoor people.
The street people.
You mean those street people?
The street people, the
We used-
hobos,
Just being
hobo whiskey.
we used to call them bums in New York City, but
Bums is good. But you know,
All right,
we're
so what do you
living
score?
now.
now wait, we call the Brooklyn Dodgers the bums. So
The bums.
I mean,
Them bums.
We call the Saints on the off season and bums. Look at them bums. What's wrong with them?
very brandy is a nice smooth drink when you want something not too harsh, not too rough, not too burning. You're just not, you want something nice to sip on that's just full, flavorful, lot more sweetness in this. Okay, I got to tell you, I've had brandies that are pretty dry. One of my favorite brandies is from Germany, Ansbach. I think I had it one night on the show here.
Yeah, you did.
Completely different flavor and taste profile from this. But very enjoyable. I'd buy it again, 92.
Excellent.
All right.
Sazerac's going to probably send you a gift package.
They should. They should. I'd take it. Why not? What are we doing? What do we have on Sunday?
Well, David's got to give his score.
I'm sorry.
I haven't been profiled, so I'm waiting to get profiled.
Okay. You got to switch the screen, Ron.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to get profiled. Oh, there we go, kids. Hey, how are you? Friday evening. Here we go. We did the Bushmills Black. Yeah. Good whiskey. I thought it was very good. Clean, not too much of a grainy aspect to it. And then it turned red because it was gone, because this pontification went on and on and on and on. Didn't have much to try. So I would give this probably a 92 out of 100. I think it's a good product. If you see it, pick it up. It is kind of overpriced though. I think you're going to find this for about $40, if not more. So that is it. If you like the clean aspect of the Bushmills Black, I would say go ahead and try it. You know, there's a lot of clean whiskeys out there, and also sometimes I feel like they distill the flavor out of them. But anyway, if that's what you like, go ahead and try it. See what it's all about. Good stuff.
All right. Now, Claude was asking about upcoming events. Sunday is Super Sunday. You can bring anything to Super Sunday. Whatever you want to bring. Coffee, tea, milk, beer, wine, liquor. Orange juice. I'll probably still have some Minute Maid left by Sunday.
I got Sunny Delight.
Sunny Delight. Ovaltine.
Ovaltine. Oh, you're showing your now. What are you going to say next, Bosco?
Well, I saw Ovaltine today. But it's round. It's not oval. It's round. They ought to call it round teen.
I never understood Ovaltine. That was the worst tasting chocolate drink ever.
Doesn't oval mean round?
Yeah,
No, oval is like
an egg.
Doesn't oval mean round?
no.
Isn't
It's a
round a shape? Isn't oval a shape? I think you put too many rules on this.
Oval is a shape, but it's not the same as a circle.
I never said it was a circle. I said round.
Anybody remember Bosco?
Round.
Oval's like a racetrack.
Was
Yeah,
that in New York City?
Mathern's used to sell Bosco, but they dropped it because nobody bought it.
That's not around anymore, is it?
No, they still make it, but they dropped it because maybe a handful of people bought it. And of course,
What is Bosco?
chocolate syrup.
Truck syrup. Yep, like Hershey's.
It's one of the old ones. But once they dropped it, then people were saying, "Where's your Bosco?"
Ovaltine was disgusting.
As far as show and tell, I can show you what I got from California. I'll show you what I got from California.
Uh
oh. Here we go.
What's her name?
Maybe two.
Elbow will now do a Inagata Davida interlude.
This is the original beer from Firestone Walker. This is the first beer they ever produced. It's called DBA, Double Barrel Ale.
Firestone, good beers.
I thought it was doing business as.
Yeah, well, that's probably what it really means. But it's Firestone Walker Double Barrel Ale. It's fermented in barrels, and then they age it in another barrel, 2 barrels. They tried to copy the old English way of making beer, because they said most beer these days is not aged in barrels because they had sanitation problems, get infected and stuff. But they still use the barrel method for this, oak barrels. And secondly, it's only sold in bottles or draft, no cans.
Dude, you're on the Firestone Walker payroll, man.
Not exactly, but
You're getting like Firestone Walker like all the time.
Do you get that in Louisiana? I don't.
No, they send it
Ah,
to
okay.
It's on the payroll.
All right. He's special.
On
He's
payroll.
a special guy.
Yeah, we need some merch, man. Get some merch.
we've never gotten. I've never seen Firestone Walker in Louisiana stores.
Yeah, I've never seen it in Florida here. I'd like to try it.
It's on payroll.
But so that's the show and tell. And next Friday,
Dude, are you getting sick? You get COVID?
Yeah, where you got that?
no, my throat is dry.
How about Wednesday?
Hey.
What's on Wednesday? You doing a beer?
Wednesday, that's right. Back in the day when the COVID was going around, that's what I said. If you get the dry cough, you got
But
problems.
just my throat is dry because I'm not drinking any water. But Wednesday is regular beer Wednesday. Regular beer Wednesday, like Rolling Rock or
Okay. All right.
Old Milwaukee. You know what regular beers are. Schlitz, Budweiser. Next Friday, unfortunately, next Friday is the 13th. I can't do it. But one of you, because I have something to do. But one of you guys can host it. It's very easy to do. Just do it.
I'll be going to the Mardi
Just
Gras.
do it.
Oh,
All right.
When's Mardi Gras?
It starts like Tuesday. It already started tonight.
Oh, they don't start on.
You got this weekend. It's not officially like a date. Mardi Gras is a season, and the season has officially started like last weekend, but it's kind of going on this week.
Where's
There's
your bead?
parades tonight?
Where's your bead?
Parish. Pardon?
Where's your bead? No beads?
Mardi Gras Day is on Tuesday, February 17th.
Bro, I got beads. Hold on.
There we go.
I got beads right here. Here's the beads.
All right. He's ready.
Here's Superdome. Superdome.
There you
the
go. I like that.
I
You're
got
not-
beads all over the place. You kidding? I grew up here. We get beads all the time. Beads.
You're not throwing those beats. You're not throwing those beats from a balcony on Bourbon
No.
Street.
See, it's the super dome might hit you on your dome, and then exactly like actually getting ready to go off on the dome experience.
Now, Claude,
I
sorry,
just
Claude.
got rid of a bunch of beads. I had some beads from some really nice parades. I got rid of them. I threw them out. Nobody wanted them. I got some coconuts. You want to see the coconuts from the Zulu parade? I'll be right back.
Now, Elbow, any promos or show and tell?
Yeah, I got both. I got a show and tell here. I was going to show Dave, but he took off. But anyway, this is the
From the
Black Barrel from Jameson, which I guess is their answer to the Black Bush from Bushmill. So
you had to say that. You wouldn't let it go, would you?
but anyway, this is good stuff too. Yeah, man, Mardi Gras.
Where Zulu coconut.
Fat
See, it
Tuesday.
says, like Zulu on it.
Yeah.
So
And there, Elbow 88. That looks smaller on Restream, but anyway, I got a channel here on YouTube. You can find it just
There's another one.
Elbow 88, and feel free to check out my music stuff, piano stuff, and also beverage reviews and all that kind of stuff. So
great
Hey,
music.
Elbow, this might be a Florida Zulu coconut, huh?
oh man, look at that. Wow.
Baby Shark.
That stuff I got last year at the Zulu parade. They roll at
Yeah.
8 o'clock in the morning on Mardi Gras Day.
Elbow, you're always doing tequilas and mezcal I never heard of. That's why I never comment, because I was like, I never heard of that stuff, But
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
Not that I'm ignoring it, it's just I never heard
Yeah.
of it. So what am I going to
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm trying to do more like a series called Florida Beers, and so I got a few of them done, and then I have a lot of mezcal here. So I like to review mezcals because
You got mezcal beers?
there's not a lot of people that review them. So I figure, well, I'll step in there and talk about the ones that I get. So, and then I want to do maybe the live piano show. I want to bring that back, and maybe on a regular basis. But anyway, that's what's going on over at Elbow 88. Feel free to check it out. And cheers, everybody. Happy weekend. Or
Yeah.
Cheers to you. And
Tomorrow's Saturday. Enjoy.
Yay. Can't wait for the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend.
cheers to you. And I agree with what
Claude, I went and saw that band when I was in high school
Really?
of rock and roll in New Orleans.
Cheap trick, right?
Armley Stadium.
no Loverboy.
Oh,
Lover-
okay. Lover
Yeah,
boy.
In Europe,
Okay.
which in Europe
I
means
saw them and Journey in the same concert.
Perry, right? From Journey.
in
Yeah,
Europe.
it was 1982. What do you
Those guys-
expect?
In Europe,
Yeah.
a lover boy is a pimp. Anyway,
Okay, all right. Thanks for the Debbie Downer.
no, it doesn't mean that in the United States.
I don't know why you had to say that. We're talking about a concert and you're going on with some weirdness.
Because I was reading about it.
Like, I don't get it. Never mind.
No, I'm just saying a lot of European words, a lot of European expressions don't mean the same thing as they do in America.
We're not talking about Europe.
I know. I just thought I'd bring it up. Oh, I'm sorry. I went off topic. I'm sorry. I went off topic.
Debbie Downer.
Your girlfriend Tyler Perry does a lot of concerts, doesn't she?
You
Yeah.
mean Katy Perry?
Yeah,
Katy
his girlfriend.
Perry.
No, I don't talk to her anymore. Don't worry about that. Elbow, you're right. If you look up a mezcal, I'll do a review and there'd be like 2 or 3 others. Hardly anything, any action out there. Now Claude's going to give us his show and tell and promos.
I do Saturday's beer with Claude. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the week and how tired I am. and stuff like that. I'm not going to bed at 7:30 like some people in this room, but do you really go to bed that early? I mean,
Well, I posted something on Facebook this morning at 1:58.
Yeah, I always like to go online when I find a good beer.
Comes the damn cat.
But always fun to get together with you guys. Thank you. Happy Super Bowl weekend.
Yes.
Go Patriots.
Yes.
Go Patriots.
Again.
Are you a Patriot?
All right.
Seattle's favored by 4.5.
That's right.
Oh, well.
Really?
Stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I do have one thing to show for show and tell, and I have been waiting for this thing to come in. I've been hearing about it online. People, and I have never seen this before. This is a product out of Sierra Nevada, and this one is called, of all things, Springfest IPA. I have never seen this in our area. This is coming in at 6.0% alcohol per volume. Try this, and this thing does have a mild aspect to it, even though it does say IPA. And I did pair it up against the classic Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, and Pale Ale to me has got a greater aspect taste to it, even though it's classified as a pale ale. Now this says IPA. Well, we all know what that means. Let's sell more beer by putting IPA on it. Anyway, I was hoping this would match up to the summer beer. I don't know. It's light, crisp, clean. If you pick it up and you kind of put that Sierra Nevada out of your head and sit there and try it, you'll enjoy it. I think it's very, very good. 6.0% alcohol per volume. So, yeah. Hey, Jay, look what I got.
I know. I wish I could find it over here.
Hey, it's 20 miles away from me.
I'd like to buy that. All right. So now we're going to close out. Yeah, the Seattle defense is really good.
So's the O-line. So's the quarterback.
That's true.
So we've got, wait a second, we've got the Mardi Gras going on, we've got the Super Bowl and the Olympics.
Right.
At the
and
same.
even more important, to close this out, we have the cat show.
Dude, I'll never forget one year, Bacchus was rolling with the Hulkster.
Yeah,
the Hulkster was the king of Bacchus. And not only that, but the New York Giants won their first Super Bowl with Eli Manning, who is also a New Orleans product. We didn't know what to do. We were like, go to Bacchus to see the Hulkster. Stay home and watch the Super Bowl. Go to Bacchus to see the Hulkster. So we stayed home and watched the Super Bowl, and Eli won. All right, so with that said,
well,
yeah, I would have watched the Super Bowl, but I'm not opposed to Hulk Hogan. I didn't watch really pro wrestling. All right, there. Say goodbye to the.
You don't know what you mean. You've never seen the WWE, the WF, the WD. Oh, come on now.
Not really. Say goodbye to everybody, kitten.
Bye, cat.
See you, crybaby.
That cat's going to bite you, isn't?
Ow.
Yeah.
You better put that cat down.
That cat is so ungrateful.
Dude, that cat's gonna jump all over your face and scar it up one day.
She wants me to do this. She wants me to keep doing this so she can.
All right, this is awesome. We got the cat show going on.
All right, y'all take care, everybody. Bob sledding for dessert, huh? Okay.